We just found that balance provided the time margin that we needed in order to scale our business, and we could focus on selling.
We would have to hire probably 3 additional people to do what Balance is doing for us right now.
With Balance, it's just that much easier. They already understand how to figure in step flashing and how to figure in starter and how to win those arguments and help to understand how to get that process moving much faster than we can.
I see Balance Leads as the leader in the third-party supplementation process.
And good afternoon, everyone. Happy Thursday. It is noon, and you know what that means. It is time for our daily hail forecast. For those who don't know me, I am meteorologist Heather Kay, continuing to fill in for John as he finishes up the cities that we are visiting for our hail forecast. I'll get to that in just a second. We got to thank our sponsors first, though. Thank you to the C3 Group as well as the Merlin Law Group. As always, thanks for sponsoring all of these videos. We greatly appreciate it. So we do have a segment that we've been doing, and we're calling it Where in the World Will Hail Trace Be? Because we've been going to a lot of places, and we are not done yet. First, I just mentioned it, we have our Highway to Hail 2 tour. It's basically a bunch of cities that we're visiting, delivering our ideas of what we're kind of thinking of what may happen this year in terms of hail. So we've already gone to a handful of different places. We've gone to Omaha, Denver, Atlanta, here in Oklahoma City, as well as Dallas. Thank you guys for those who have attended all of those. We greatly appreciate the support, and hopefully it's getting you excited for the upcoming season. Next on the list is Charlotte. That's going to be on February 26th, and then we're going to Orlando on the 28th, and then in March we're going to Chicago on the 3rd, Minneapolis on the 5th, and then closing this out in Pittsburgh on March 10th. And we're also doing a few events with Certainteed. We've already gone to Greenville, South Carolina, Norman, which is just south of here, Minneapolis on the 11th. We've already gone to Baltimore, and we're also going to be doing this event in Charlotte on the same day, the 26th. And then Toledo, Ohio is the last one with this group of dates. That's going to be on the 27th. Oh, but wait, there's more. We cannot forget about the trade shows. Those are always a lot of fun. We've already gone to the CRA trade show in Denver, the SRC Summit in Dallas, TAMCO in Cincinnati, the big show, the IRE in Dallas was a few weeks ago, and currently we are at Win the Storm in Phoenix. That's going on right now until the 22nd, which is on Saturday. So please feel free to find our booth. You can't miss it. It has a big, giant, awesome truck in it. Come say hi if you know who we are. If you don't, and you want to learn more about Hail Trace, we have people there that can give you all the information you need. So it's another day in history. This may give you another idea of what's going on in terms of our weather right now. But back on this day in 1989, there was a hail event that happened in the southeast, and it produced a dozen tornadoes as well as some very strong winds and hail. Those storms produced up to 90-mile-per-hour winds around Vicksburg, Mississippi, and around 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Jackson. So, just a little bit windy there, right? And then there are 8 F1 tornadoes and 4 F2 tornadoes. So here is a map that shows all of the tracks and where the hail and wind was reported. And if you couldn't tell, here is Jackson, and you can see that there are 2 F1 tornadoes that happened in the Jackson area, and the wind gusts of 90, and there's even an 80-mile-per-hour wind gust near the Louisiana-Mississippi border. And I thought this was really cool. I'll kind of give you some more information. There were, of course, tornadoes, like I just said, on the southwest side of Jackson, and the winds on the southwest side of those storms produced some very hefty wind gusts up to 100 miles per hour. So, and then there are basically twin tornadoes that went through the southwest side. So that's all for that. And of course, if you didn't guess, we do not have anything in terms of severe weather expected today, unless Mother Nature decides to move a system backwards, which she can't really do. Anyway, so no severe hail is expected, and we're not expecting anything in terms of severe wind either. So why? That's why. We have a big, strong, high pressure in control in the middle of the country. We do still have that lingering front in the south. There's a low pressure, and there's some energy aloft, but it's not producing severe weather, but it is producing a ton of rain. I know there are some flood watches and warnings in the southeast. There's some winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings in North Carolina. It's just a big old mess, but otherwise it's relatively quiet and cold. Ooh, I'm glad I'm not living in the north. So getting into tomorrow, unfortunately, the same old story. No severe hail is expected, and no severe wind is expected either. But we've been talking about the last few days, there may be some systems that we need to keep an eye on that could produce some severe weather. It's going to be quiet for the next few days, I think through Sunday, and I'll get to the why for Sunday in just a second. I think Monday there's a small chance if we can get enough moisture. That is an issue. It's going to be a dry air mass in place Sunday into Monday, but if we can get enough moisture return, we could see a small chance of severe weather in Louisiana and Mississippi. Again, it doesn't really look very impressive as of right now. So it's going to be quiet. Nothing pokes out until we get into Sunday. Here's system number 1, and then that kind of fizzles out, and then here comes the next big trough moving on through on Tuesday and Wednesday, and the concern is mostly timing with that main trough. The first one is kind of embedded in the main trough itself, and yeah, timing's an issue, moisture may be an issue, a lot of issues. It's Mother Nature. She's always on, some kind of thing. So high pressure will get into control once all that moisture moves out. Here comes Sunday. That's the first system. Sunday into Monday, that moves on off. And then as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, there comes that second system. You can see as we get into Wednesday, by the time that trough starts to dig, the surface, it's almost off the coast. The energy, the front will be near off the coast. So timing is an issue as of right now, but things can change. And here comes our best friend Cape. No energy whatsoever until we start to get into Sunday. We do have a little bit that will show up. I don't think it's going to be enough. Monday looks a little bit better, but the values still don't look very impressive. Again, moisture is an issue in the upper levels, and then timing. But what we do here at Hail Chase, we will keep you updated if things change and look better. So kind of wrapping it up, it's going to be quiet for the rest of the week until mostly, I think Sunday should be quiet. As we get into Monday, though, we need to keep an eye on that as things may try and get together. Again, it's all going to be about moisture return if we can get enough moisture, maybe we can get something to happen. And then we got the next main trough as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, and that's going to be a timing issue. So that's all I have for you today. Make sure you set us first on our Facebook page if you haven't already. All you need to do is go to our Facebook page, click on the follow button, and select See It First. So if anything does happen, Mother Nature always throws us curveballs, you will be seeing our post first when you go onto your Facebook page. And we do have our new websites, about a year old, but if you're still having issues, if you're brand new to Hail Trace and you're just like, I have no idea what I'm doing, please call us. We can set up a training for you and your team so that you can use these products to the best of their abilities. And if you have any questions, concerns, you want to learn more about what we do here at Hail Trace, or you just want to say hi, you can give us a call at 855-334-4245. You can email us at info@hailtrace.com. Check out our website at www.hailtrace.com. We have some information about the products that we have, as well as some really cool bios about each and every one of us so you can get to know us better. We also have an Instagram page. Please feel free to follow us there as well. And I am meteorologist Heather Kay. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday.